Hello, welcome back. So this week I'm going to try to take out the master cylinder for the brakes. Got the book, read on it, watched a couple YouTube channels, other people that's done the same thing, so got an okay grasp on it here. So one person that said it took like 3 hours to take it out. Hopefully it won't take that long because I've still got to change the oil on my 63 today. So I'm going to dive in here, slide underneath the car and show you what it looks like before I start. All right, let's see if I can get the camera up in here and take a look. There's the master cylinder there. So apparently if I'm ready, if I do it in order, there's a bolt right above it here where the brake pedal attaches from inside. And like I said, I've already sprayed that last time with some rust penetrator. Break that loose. There's a nut that holds it in place at the pivot point. You take that nut out, and then there's a little thing in there that you got to pull out that will release it. It kind of holds in there. So I'm gonna get everything together, get all my tools, and follow along in the book and do it step by step. All right, give you a quick update. In the book, there's only 5 steps to remove this. So the first step was removing the brake lines. There's 2 different sizes on the brake lines here, 7/16 and the 5/8. I couldn't get the line wrench around the 5/8 one because it's got that armor plating on it there for protection. And then the other one, you've got a very small area here to work with, so you're only moving the wrench about 1/8 of a turn each time. So it took quite a while. They were stuck on there a little bit, but I did get them off before resorting to just cutting them off, even though I got new brake lines on order. But I still want to try to get these off without destroying anything in the process. So the next 4 steps are just a couple bolts, and then that 1 pin that's inside, and then the 2 bolts that actually hold it to the frame. So let's see how long that takes. Okay, it probably took me an hour and a half or so to do. I had to disconnect part of the transmission linkage to get this out because I couldn't get this off. It's stuck, but there's a little piece right in there that little thing has to come out, and then you can slide this out of the way. But had a spring that goes right here to the frame. That spring was broken, so I'm gonna let this soak for a while. Turn it upright, put some stuff in there to soak on that. I might open this up, and then because everything's probably just all dried out, and then put some stuff in here to lubricate it before I break it down. Still going back and forth on whether or not to do the dual circuit. I know it's safer, but I'd rather put everything back stock and then do my modifications later. So I'm going to take that approach with it. I can see there's 1 bolt here and 1 there that holds it to the frame. Like I said, this is just, it will not move at all. When it was in the car, the brake pedal wouldn't move up, wouldn't move down. So it's just seized in there like the engine is seized. So when I get a chance to take this apart, probably can get this on the workbench at Chair City Corvair Center if he's got room. And they got a sandblaster there. I can sandblast this. I can hone this out, see if it's pitted really bad or not. But like I said, the book, there's only 5 steps in the book, so I was only 1 step I couldn't complete. But other than that, there it is. I think since this is a Power Glide, it only has 1 place for it to pivot. If it was a 3-speed, you'd have the other place up here for the clutch to pivot on. So, but thanks for watching. If you're new to it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Keep up with everything that's going on. Thanks.